Tomwa omoba gold for oil jumadia MPP aban e de baye no enema bi nkoye nti ombehwehwem
Mampanya be de chodi ato dwa se nyame ya dom no betena konya so a wobehwe sana central allowance no ebi enkamu
oman sana hene Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam e de ato dwa e kire se aban na niku enwuma nkumankuma ne adantamu nti omde style bi ba ebeboa wo mo
afei oma Ghana photo sanfo na ebo Ghana fo amanie wase de Ghana economy no asapeja
Kwabena Tahiru Hamon adansia sokwa marase bedwani oman suafo a wohwe enwuma na afeso fidi enwuma ho nsem so na wodi tudwa etrese amanfo bi afamero de ahye won nsem cement bo no wopaja mu na ehadwen
na region share so electoral area assembly member ya ho monyafo Abraham Bodi ya dro no abonema se opoma na de to aban wanim se breaking the 8 ne betomi abamu a ene edwa hodo no ohwe no nya
ene edwa ho nsem wa no ye nuanom ya woton niema ewo Kumasi Central Market so bontre ne se efri ene ya wada ekosi nyame ya dom akosiera se wiase ansan ko ade a ene wiase nyina bete wonka ewodwem ho no
sanso ana churchfo nka bo mko miensa won mo krabata bia ewo fifi mantam so ana won mo akase won mo chese Central Regional Minister Mame Justina Marigold Asan Mame nya bibi emfama wonom
oman ya fisem bambo soafo yewura Henry Cote ena ekasei Watrasa nyame ya adom akabese abosome nso ne kakra na Ghana ye to abana se NPP amonyoko no anni nkunim kra no a ombeja tumi nim boko oman hu do ene na somdue enti awie yi me kan for de ma wo se wo hwe Sompa TV no ensam na doso pa ye live e wo Facebook betuma di achimade ko no wanya bi ahwe ama wanya bi akenka betuma di wonsusu no adwenkyere nyina aba ebrepam ne ye ho adwuma kama na ye de ma na de wo mu ne se wo hwe Sompa TV achi no wone a ewo bono na po ye fam sa kentampota chima nkranza ene ne mpotemu obukramu ewo Sompa 90.7 Sompa 90.7 wani a owo sunwane na afenso hafo ene ne mpotemu omu etie bi ewo Sompa 98.9 Sompa 98.9 kwenya akon abro no mane abusuafo no ekram wani a wo Asante Mantan Kropo Kumasimo etie bi ewo Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 93.1 FM awie ya denden ya yakunkoi eye mizo any 5G de yafra ana afenso de yamfra na hwanen ana yegina so ayede ekasai e ma wure mfisa wo de no aya yamtim sisiade ne koko ana ehawo a e flore herbal center na draw your friend koko master no eno na wade abadwa so a egi wa free sao how ene amane ni nyina emu of course we are the sciatica expert 21st clinic efro de ntia wo frɛ nyina ne sefa wo sciatica yare ne hwehwemu bia opese wo ye wo nipadua ho ene yare bia ehawo wo nipadua no na ede wo edi afuru sane e wa brabo mu sa no obejew na wode afiri mu ye nkrobata no doso mantam dunsia nyina no ye wo hono mo ya ye adwuma awie yi tanoso apatrapa new site Dr. Abe of Abe Herbal Clinic efro se brata no so apatrapa new site ho honhom fam ene honam fam yare nyina no momfamra na doctor etoase we are the fastest internet in the world cloud internet in the top high higher yane Love FM ene di ehwane mu won adaworoma na awie yi yesinkonwa yade nsam nyina no ebrewo na nakwabna kese ena afei
akosia ajewa kwade boatin
Kane Mampani John Dramane Mahama onwa na ekura franka ediama NDC amanyoko no na wakopie mu ewo sunwane na une ho a wakopie mu ewo honom no dwumadie bi ana ede ne kopie mu ewo ho mpani se kwabanane enante kwa asam ana de kwabanane enante na ebra wakopie mu wo hono no ode atodwa na o kire se sa third annual transformation dialogue on small scale mining ya ekoso ewo honom no ne nyina no eyese enkomodi a ekoso na yehwe kwampa yebetumi afaso na amramudwuma mu ani ade no yatumi ayo na yatumi aye ne yedwumade na ekoso ewo une honom opani no asem ode ma wiase ane yenuanom Sompa 98.9 no ene se MPP aban afrose na ode dwumade bi eba ya wono ankasa ese eye ne dwumade ne nhyehyeye bi a wode aba ne nyina no ene se oman no sikasem no sade ahoma na $1 nim ede ebebo sidi nim no sade $1 no se nya nantuo bi agina so wo twe sidi no wofam wo no nyame nim ni se yanto no choko a ebe hadwen ne nyina no eye nhyehyeye bi a wode ba saba ya oman no sikasem ebetumi agina yie na dwumadie no kane mampani John Dramani Mahama kyerɛ sɛ akwai sɛ aboa bi a wɔwura mu yɛfɛ ne niti ne to wohu ne ti wohu ne to wohu ne mfimfini ne ti ene ne to ene ne mfimfini nyinaa ɛyɛ pɛ wohu baabi a wɔde n'ani kyerɛ gye sɛ aboa no anko ana kyerɛ ɛna wɔkyerɛ sɛ saa dwumadie no ɔmode baeɛ no akwai sɛ saa aboa no NPP amanyɔkuo no nko n'anim baabi a saa dwumadie no ani kyerɛ na Ghanafoɔ nkamakoma ɛmfa nto wɔn yam nyame yɛ adom na Ghanafoɔ sa nyam gyidie na ɔto aba no ɛde ma NDC amanyɔkuo no a ɔka n'akyirɛ wɔhunu da wɔdɔburu ka bibia yɛ wɔwi ase saa dwumadie no ɔmahwehwɛ mu ntantantantantam na wɔhunu sɛ nipa bi ɛfom ɛwi sika nyafu ɛwɔ saa dwumadie no enti wɔntena se saa ama sabio wanjije bɔde betem ama aboa petukura emedi na boa betu apetukura so ne sabi wo hwe namba bi a enye yie enti saa su ne ba no a ɛkɔso ɛwɔ NPP amanyɔkuo no no obedwira gusajari kwa fasuo na semne.
Will establish a centralized buying mechanism for purchasing gold from small and medium-scale mining companies at competitive prices. This raw gold will be refined in order to add value to it before we export. We will collaborate with the private sector to secure the necessary international certification for our refined gold for export. We know that one of the impacts of illegal mining has been the destruction of our forests and our cocoa farms. We will prevent the destruction of cocoa farms from mining activity and effectively ban the issuance of entry permits into forests for mining purposes. We will investigate the opaque gold for oil program and expose the actors benefiting from this so-called barter agreement. Reports reaching me suggest that a new debt burden is being created because Ghana has not been able to keep up with its delivery of gold under the program. A portion of revenue from gold proceeds will be used to improve infrastructure and social services in mining communities. So wherever there's mining, we'll reinvest some of the revenue in improving infrastructure in those districts and in those communities. Recognizing the invaluable role of traditional leaders in our society, and as a testament to our commitment to inclusivity and respect for all stakeholders, my government intends to have traditional leaders included in the crucial process of granting mining licenses in their communities.
Eni ya etwagu yei eye kane mampani John Dramani Mahama no na ese kura franka ediama NDC amanyɔkuo no.
Ghana mampani abediachi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia kopiemo ewo Savannah Mantamu na akwa no wone enuano ma wo mogentete ababaya nasefo ewo maimu ene kokohia ya na wode ne hiasam eto wono animu ewo no de akwakoto dwa ekyere se NPP aban ba wo betena akonya so no wo ya agenkwa pa wo monte se aban bi obetena so mra bi atwamuo enuoma nyina obetwetwa mu owi akyire na ahokyera baba soe adehye so titiru ane enuano manasefo no na nyamencha de aban betena akonya so ohwe se nursing training allowance obasan so de ababiem ena no kura ya bibi besanka awiamu yi ana ma allowance ne won sansam na so mu tua so mu ntimi ntua na neoma ayaje ensemo na nyankropon ya dom na 2024 Ghana de hye no moto abade ama no na wo de tumi na hye ne sese mampanyini wo ma Ghana mu a wode nani ko twewisi ya ne ho santamu bedi akire pa ahwe hunu sabra no bia no nursing training allowance ebeba sane ebaya ye nuanom a won mo gentete abaya nurse for wo ma Ghana mu won botom ebetumi ayede.
It has been very clear that for us we restored the alawa, for other people they cancelled the alawa, and we are going to keep working hard, and I am going to keep my eyes on your alawa so that we can make sure that it is regular and comes. You will be assured of that. I'm going to keep my eye on it. We are going to change this country, but you know that for the Savannah region, the MPP has done a lot. We have created this region and the developments, and now roads can be seen, whether you are talking of Damango, the Daboya to Mankaragu, or Bimbila to Salaga, or Salaga to Pandai. All those roads are done. Bunjai, all the way to the river, is 35 kilometers, it's all asphalt. And today we are working on the Daboya Bridge. We are going to do the Daboya Bridge before the end of this year. We are going to do the Daboya Bridge, inshallah, before the end of this year. and we are going to do more across. And my vision is for us to focus on agriculture. And Savannah is the biggest region in Ghana. And we are going to focus and make the Savannah.
Yeda so wo aban na afenso emu ensensam Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam Oman Sana hene wode atudwabera wone nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ 18 komo na wɔkyerɛ sɛ aban no naniku enwuma nkuma na afenso adantamu na de enti aban no aniku wɔn ho ene sɛ kɔbasa bia enwuma adantamu anasa bia nkuma no so munya ahoɔden no munya ataban timi tu a ya ne timi boa ɔman no sikasɛm na afenso ne nkyekyerɛ pa ne sa yɛ nti sɛ bia saa asemasi anasa wɔ bɛnten a wɔno wabie enwuma wafa nipa bɛyɛ sɛ du anasa bia dunum anasa bia nwɔtwe na enkono na ebia wɔkɔ sika koraba bi sɛ bia wɔkɔ akɔpɛ bank bosia bi na wɔde abɛyɛ ne bibi no ebewi akyire no na faha na fakrata we bra na faha si ha na fansi akyire bewi akyire no na nipa no a wɔkɔ bia adwuma no korɔ na bewi akyire no wɔde abufuo wɔseme na bia adwuma no korɔ abiem na ahadwen pa ne nyina no ɛyɛ ade a wɔmbɛhwɛ na wɔmode nneɛma agu akwan mu ɛwɔ ho ebiem nso wɔmne Exim Bank na afenso so no banks ahodoɔ bi ya ɛka ho no ɛbɛto kɛsɛ sɛ kɔbasa ebia nipa asemasi anase bia obenten afe na wo bi adwuma afe na ne se efifiri afe na wo nya ahoɔden afe mpo ɛna sɛbe na bɔdwe sɛ efu ɛwɔ adwuma no a wɔyɛ no mu a sɛ ɔbasika korabea ABC de sɛ bia wɔbɛpɛ bosia bi na wɔde akɔpagya ne dwadie mu a ɛyɛ a monhwɛ na mommoa no ensam pii ɛna yɛwura Dr. Mohammed Amin ɔman sana hene wɔde ma yɛn.
We are going to give further support to SMEs through Ghana Exim Bank, Ghana Enterprise Agency. We are going to provide more funding for them to lend to SMEs. And I also need to announce that some of the banks, commercial banks, are coming on board this initiative. And they are not just coming on board to lend money, but we also know that they have cited the risk of recovery of funds if they lend to SMEs, and therefore there is need for us to address that. This is why my ministry is going to launch a massive training program for SMEs across the country.
Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam Oman Sana Hirena Yetenenkai.
Health Sector Annual Summit 2024 akoso ewo meyimu. Na panyipaya won moto nsafra no se hoho sonko. Na won frɛ no mo nyamma tadwumadie no wachie Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam ya wono ayo ma Ghana photo samfo. Ebra papa kodru dwumadie no wasie no eno de akoto dwa echo se. Aban no hyehye pa no nyoma pa ya ode gu akwamu nti no. Amfa wono ya de kakraka ya besensewie mu COVID-19. Ane Ukraine Russia war ya eno so ba ye abaka ho bie ma wo man se kasam ya bisi basare nyina achie no. Wo se Ghana economy no esan so epagya pa. Na won kan kwa kire krampo na nsentam wo meyan kase yete ade ne hunu se inflation ahyase a eteba fam na ade ba kwa won mo hwa ni mu no se anto akopem se afi enko na wiye no na inflation aba begina wo ha mu nchemu edunum 15% sane be ye beboa ama neoma bo nyinata atumi ate akofom.
Economy is rebounding strongly, and I can tell you as manager of the economy that our recovery is really strong. We face serious challenges, but the future is looking brighter and brighter. As a result of the policies we've implemented, economic growth has become more robust than ever anticipated. Projected to grow at 1.5% last year, we grew at 2.9%. The signs of growth we are seeing from the data also shows that this year will even be better in terms of economic growth. And so when I say the recovery is strong, I mean it. Inflation has also been on decline. From a peak of 54% at the end of 2022, 12 months later, it came down to 25%. Inflation halved in 12 months. And we are working to ensure that by the end of this year, inflation reaches 15%. And by the end of 2027, inflation comes to a single digit. The single digit that we had before COVID struck our country and the rest of the world.
My photo sent for Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam and Yetenin King.
Abusia ye ko ye nimu wo ensam foforo emu na de tie ne se adanse sokwa mrase bedwane ono kra na ye oman soafo hwedwadie na afen so mfidinwuma ho nsem so kwabena Tahiru Hammond otwanti afen KT Hammond na kase wo kere se nansen wone a sabi woye cement mayenya bi mayedidi adwuma ba ko mienu miensa bi no wo mo kere se enema ya omode ye cement mabadwa so a yenso so nya bi ekoto no enema no bo ayedene ne sa ye nti omo so so apagya ebonum nti ne nyame ya adom na se bi a wo ya brante anase bi a wo ya babawa na usi so pa no a ubetimi de be se emfie be se enwotwe anase emfie be se enkono aye adwuma pesika de agu ha na watam e de akoma efie wura bi na wadi ne kwa owie so asabi na osai kansamfo e de kirewo ne nyina no e ya ade a e hadwen na eno aka ho bi ama mpanifo kire se wo mo de eniema egu akwa mu na eniema wo mo de egu akwam ene se ye wo abadwakuo ya omo hwe cement no kwane ye fa so a ye no se ege ne papa mu eduru susudro bi a obetime de aba bonten so empo no obi akopa bi ato na wode edi ne dwuma na no na yewura kwabena Tahiru Hammond wode atodwa na o ka kire wo mo se omo mpia so se dame na ento wone a wo ye cement onadwuma yi onkabom kuo no se entantantantantamani mu ya no ba bi e wapagya ebo no edi akoduru bia no wonhwe na onsa embra na chintantantantantantam sabe ya ebo no so betumi ate na eno aka ho bi ama yane executive secretary de ma wone a woye cement ewo omaimu Bishop Dawson Amoa adi nkomo am yabusa ne se asamo a efiri ewura kwabena Tahiru Hammond eho aba ene sade empanifo ede embra ene nhyehyeye ne ntiamu egum so se be ya cement no montebo no so no mate na mo kan saying.
What is really happening with this city depreciation matter? Alarm. We have had discussion with them, with the manufacturers, and I can tell you in confidence and authority that the city depreciation it is really a major issue. You know, why am I saying this? You know, production of cement is hinged seriously on importation of what do you call it, raw materials. I would say basically about 75-80% of the raw materials are imported. And they are told that GPH, tariff, they are tolerant. Customs, you pay equivalent to the prevailing city, rate. So it is like anything which surround, exchange rate, so far as the cement production is concerned, it's a major factor. And you and I, you know exactly what has happened for the past 1 month. The rate has reached, the dollar is appreciating and the CD is also depreciating. But I will not be surprised because there has been discussion. We have even issued a letter, a statement, trying to express or address the concerns of, the general public and the consumers as to the increase in cement price. We've given the reason, which I've also given to you. Basically, it is driven by the DCD depreciation. I mean, when we talk about fuel, energy, they are all actually hinges on what exchange rate, the foreign currency. So that is the driving force. There is nothing in written that they have a price control regime. We don't have it in there. The Martin, I don't think it's something that it's actually adhered to or we have it as a policy in the government. There's no price control. So the best that we can do is just to sit down and negotiate and talk and look at the justification and see how best the government can support in reducing production. Yeah, we are talking about production costs. We're talking about production costs because retail prices are not fixed just in a vacuum. They are as a result of production costs. So it is like if you are not conversant with the production and it's attended, maybe you sit somewhere and just, give a directive that this price should be this or this price should be that. I don't think it will be fair. I mean, they are business people. Investments have been made and they are established to make margin, to make profit. No one establishes investment and run at a lot. So I've not heard it directly, but I've heard that this statement have been made. But like I said, there's no price control regime in this thing.
Anabra na ya obo male bia boga wotena se awade achie bia dwumadi so no opanyi pa ya woto nsafra no na twetwe nkomo fa omayi mpuntu ho ayo no monyamfo Abraham Boadi ya dro no abon mane se opoman opanyi ayo region share so electoral area assembly member na one no ekasaye ne nyina da afo omayi mpuntu sane baye Ghana befa no ntuma pa ade fra na santemantam kropo kumasen kankan enioma ebetumi akoyi enam sayo so ama yeropo ma de atodwa e kire se breaking the 8 no a NPP aban eguso da ya wo moban wo dawuro no ene agyanka ya asempa de sanse wo bia no won ma wo kirefo asempa kodo na so ya kya breaking the 8 no edwadifo do no a da so tete kwan ho awia na hye wonom wo mu dwa wo se wonom tena se no yabubu se yesi foforo so bepem na edwa da so timdie timwo na aban yi ba ya wode akwakoye airport wo abra ade e bema wonom sika twitwiri die agu won botom eye dwa no ne nyina wo matwi wo mani kofi wa eno na wo ka de akira ban no se wadi enko no kwana asɛm a anka wo hwese obetumi ade hu dwuma ama na yeye ansa na fi kura beto aba ya to sane ebe ya breaking the 8 no ebetumi abemu ama wo no
politicians now wo dwon ma na you vote ampa na mo pese break 8 ni mo KJTS you na airport so now vote I'll be ready. I don't understand our leaders in Ashanti when we say this even when we no cry you and also first year then KJTS tama more than 20,000 omo maka omo nyam ka omo ma ka so wo who ko election tell me airport Neti was 10 million we go to airport Accra. You said that you put mama and Sompa. To be honest, many people who go Germany sometimes plane ticket 40 something. Some mama we pay for this kind of man. They go do 3 weeks. 1 month. No just here for meeting. I say come and go. In fact we crash so Entiminia, young say, Kumasi, a dready area. Obia, where minister, Obia, where lecturer, Obia, doctor, Bia, or playing with Jedi Washington. Titiana, Tia Greek and Ukrainian, we are in Gracia, Betua, we are mayo, we are regional minister, no quite so Diablo, Washington. Million, your and 1 year network, no, Casas Canada.
And what you know so Akasaya at 3.6 million Ghana cedis and also yet tier Sir Ayera I came in who and so was sim Kakreni.
What you say, what they walk with to live on one council and family and family. Who be one for Kotoka 50 Yabeni. Masaka, a winning your bound clock, eh? Sanya party. One year now, you was anti-member, the Tajua. We were on Plaza and this is yeah, member. Yeah, to wash it out for a bread, and it will come as money and PPS. Yes, everybody is afraid to come out and say this. So, Nyoman Koye, Baka said, regional minister is protecting his position more than the development of Ashanti region. Because you go down for gidi, you be ready. And I go for so yeah, so you need to know Beboa. Yaman, the regional minister of Kowa, or the Ahua, Excellency. Oh, Kumasi tells you, oh, BBS, Kumasi, yes, and Yaman. Minim chief secretary for what quite some sister city no ko ke medal ono de to ko be ko wa fanyina but two quite sin obi sam ba ono so na development bi ama oh yeah o pa ko ke medal to go kra ko me say to go kra o pa to go kra ko wa two quite sister city no mix ba kra tell my mama je foforo ke na me wo me ba sia me ni wo kra ma that those ya I almost say two quite ke ma ya misika akontua pampa so ma de bia ko answer na won komra so each travel be pamboka in quantity scan 1 billion plus and ambassador in buy okay yanya ba Spain and Horace ball and cars na dey buy ni akwaba wo tu kwan oba ye check adam kwa almost 60 something every day o akra into ko dey na dey aba na nyo na so ko pribia that's why I can say Mommy and Traponian come Niempre. You regional ministers name, Mayo Sebai. Now, Omon Etiadema Mayo, the Cameron Kumasi position, Accra position. Yadema, a friend to the president, a brother to the president, a friend to the king, a brother to the king. Yes, Yumba, but will be obey him. Obey president. I will be Ben Catcher. And you cannot recognize. Sometimes even go on your streets. Yama koyo via successful. Ya kono ye tuna zuzo amkan. Odro no ticket ko tibija. Oti. Otibija ko jan no do ro.
Abusia way a assembly member your region share so electoral area. One money for Abraham Boedi.
Area Prem Tobereka Sena Yeguso Ayade Mao, Sompa TV Sona Uguso Awoshe, Sompa 93.1 FM Ewukmase, Sompa 93.1 FM Ewukmase, Sompa 98.9 Ewosunyane Ahafode Nempotemu, Sompa 98.9 Ewosunyane Nempotemu, Sompa 90.7 Sompa 90.7 ewo bono Nepo FM Tachimai Nkranza Kentampo ene nkroto ahodo ye wonpotem ho gina no omo so etiem se yaba o yaba afa yamra asante manta kropo kumasi moy sade wote se opoman echetiremu efa edwa ene sade edwa ne bi aka wiremu ani nyina no eye etuon kakran yagyegie na yetete na yede to ho no ya ajapade no aka wiremu no ene tie adehye nso ya ewo kumasi central market omo kere se adwuma ya ekoso ewo second phase ho ewo dwam ho no ha dwen adwuma no twinya akwai se kane tetepa ne se hunu se bia obi awu na ayie no ekonya utum se nipa se onye kwawensani a na nipa na che se bia wo ye mobroni pa ayie no ekonya obi bo enso a 1 cedi a besa 5 hours abusa pani mu asombra ha na obi so be bo 5 hours obi so be bo 1 cedi saa na ekeka ko na no na omo kire se nyame ya adom a entakura omo ademra de be se wonsam efiri sabre ya ekosi nyame ya adom a kwasiada na empanifo de asensode ya esi kwan se wontimi empianko wanim ye fere se barricade bi asisi miaye na eho no omunya nwie ho adwuma no nti omo mpese ombekọ ho no na omo ka kire empanifo se ne nyame ya adom akwasara eya empanifo no nhia wo mo wo ho no ombekọ ho akoton niema pa akoton niema de mu odere agisika bumpa wo ho no mfi se adwuma no a ekọ no omo ntimi hu de ekọ de bia ye bewie ne de bia nyame ya adom akina akaka na pipeline na pipeline de bia pipeline drawing board de bia drawing board ni nyina ayade a ehadwen na aka hu bi me ne kasamafo de ma adwadifo yi ura Michael Amponsa edinkomo ene ebusa ne so fa asem amoka mani be sampa na se de so hwe bra ye ni bra bre no ye ka bibia
Isaiah ayano adwadifo a ye wokmase eye central market ye de ensembia babonten akache aban ne se boshe na obehye se o si central market idwane de amayen ye hunu se boshe no abedadai na sebi obi hye obo so no dadawa emani breba ti amerjedi phone ye ni abre papa enya agudi enti ye de krata akoma contractor o si idwane se na daroma ye ni asem onko na enchansi a ori akwaji hu ni na onko yifri nyame ya adoma edadwada 20 ye be start adododo ho nyina kama na ya betena ho na ye die dwa ye de kata akoma no contractor asoso no se dwumadie no bi na de share nensa enti ono so de be akoma ipa odi dwumadie ni share nensa ensenka bia ese no mu ka no ye no maka ema police phone kra na de kata akoma o no motonza frese yemrani no mumishia na ye no mukoshia ye no komenda de to ye nim se dwumadi a Ghana edi nchro na sadasada ACC ninti ode ne mema ne mbeba wa ekomiamia so munkohe se ye dwumadi ne bekos nti ye kase ye dwumadi no da adwada moa to obesre se ye mpyensensen na nyame ya adom na 27 funu twama na nka ya start nanso ye ba ye no ye smafo ye ne mpanyimfo no behia na ye dwendwene ho no entiase anya adwuma a meeting no yasa tu asheda se yebese hia na yasa adwendwe hu bio aka hoboa no de yaye a demonstration no yebeye se bibia nsesa no dia the police for ne ka ye ne de ye de beto mpanyimfo enu no entiase anya adwuma minister ene yera sampan de betima kan pain de siom se enkomo bia ese no mu die no ye no mu die esi se ye hunu se aban no na be hye bo emsa aban na waye na adwun se edwa no onsi edwa no so no wa meka nkire se obisi no agya ato na che se sika na ba na megiri se ukopa bosia no aba bibia onka se sika no ukoje ha oji die obitimi die awie dwumadi na opese udie enti ye hunu se sika na kwahye ba bia aban empese ode beba enti ye de ye ka kire na se bohye na obehye ye de ye hwe to bi disu na ni kine ya so when ni so dia efiri dwada kon obeti adwadifo demonstration any year starting a demonstration in mono. You better do ho because Senra Tia Mamon send you on the better. What's the one there? Our warning chinabini. Yes, we am per se, warning chinababy, no other cow. Into demonstration, you better say, Juma, and it's a contract and Queen in chance in free home. Sepaya, you beat myself, you made you saw the start in the Media. I will say. Aban baby as can the akan or the question. So you know the back 1 year transit, a casaze, me person bet to us. Yes, that's answer now can I no cry, you bet sorry, and then no questions and you better where the gasa.
And watching yes, there be a seven Yamanan so why Yentimin can assume Ebra Kumase Metropolitan Assembly Penimpa, Yura Sampine. Yaute se Upoma air cast Togo Kurarunya, Befa for Macono. Na Yentimin can some Ebra, Yemusana say, as somewhat ready for ne can wate. 1 year penimpa and some no more can econo a idea annuose na yan hwe be actually no na asrafo ne police for na beton sade afro mo say 1 2 milika market market ho no mo a ebe hadwen asem yi motia mo kan san
o mati na me be ko no nyina ye wo ha nyina o so be dem obia wo right so be famra fan so akọ demonstration ayo demonstration na obia wo ekwan obeye no rebel su mo kwan say wo de ma police for no mo di tum dem mo de basawasa ba no de embra no so wo do the no e wo ho no enye obi private entity eye private person bi dia eye mine no e dia through KMA jene allocate edema individuals amonko twerem edidwa wo say aban ye hye no otidwa no na bibia besankram ne adwie ya eno nkyere so bia betim de mracha no se but I'm assuring them one better come demonstration but mo ye niam mfata so be bu mracho a emra no so no be eno de mo obi amfa politics mo obi amfa say you better abenti meye nobody is going to allow that to happen in the region. Okay. Yamma ho kwan sa. But you dem back as obekwa ko wonim e hwa wo no contractors no equipment on site. Wo mo na de wo mo fidi wo mo niam de ye adwuma e wo ho. 2 yenye adwuma no wo kọ na bibi buku wo so so kwotran ho no wo position akọ ne no kwan na be cho say e hadi na e wa patent bi kwa kwotran ho. Ya be sro wo mo some no more come out some among casam. Yes, a buying any man no a yes share a better baby babiska a diabetua as some and also. Until one being able to was any man who also so by your demonstration by then Obama's political parties we are much for being more movement as much more than Moya and you Piazza is your right name boom. So some demand by your Muslim I the emphasis so I brand new be Tama when him say Emra. Omokati short say you be sigano. It depends you ansan and adwadufo no tiase to effect. It is essential you no kan no tiase enka amada restructuring no ameto no ade atem nyina bai ne ne akofo no eno wo mo ema ya sika ade aye adwuma no UK for no sa sika no eho ne free
era sampai na yetenenken
na Provisional National Defense Council PNDC kanana panyepaya no ya member ewom ayo Sergeant Daniel Akatapori na otu abanafo say ya wasembe ono mu a aya mu mane mpie firi na no mukura sanse kemma menka binu edo ye adwuma no sabi opanyina wote akonya so na Ghana nyina ye hwewo na wo kan sam wote sa no a akwaba sa akora no ne ye kemma menka binu ye atoto no ase ne nyina no ayese wo se na sentamu asem o mampanyini ko gina simpie so ewo kan ayese wo no pa de wo bia wode ne so nkuni mu pan anya de obada ne to media hye ne nsam wo no wasasa asem no ani kwa senka mampanyini ka kura ejanka wo mo bifoforo nka na wono akwa mampanyini no wo mra monten so meka asem no nipa ne kan no entwaye na mom se kopie firi wo pemu no ano de a na asasa ye kemma menka bi no ana opese ototo na se enam saya so ntine wo koto asra mampanyini nato se drumra bi ya ne nkasaye wo hwe ne ye no wo kina bi na nkofa asem amfa mro me.
Look, you see, some of the intemperate language also of the politicians who doesn't help. You have, if you don't mind me saying it, you have the president saying that he will not hand over. Don't crack jokes if you're a president. Is it also a cracking of the joke when he says that he will do everything within his power to make sure that Bawumia wins? And you are a very powerful person. I'm just telling you that when you say this sort of thing, and then it turns out that you don't really hand over, that legitimately Bawumia wins. Wouldn't people refer to that? It doesn't help. And one of his ministers also said a similar thing. Well, did he say that at the time? You see, so basically what I'm saying is, if you want this democracy to last, yeah, You want the middle class to continue enjoying the honeypot that they've got from the 1992 Constitution. Then bring some decency into your behavior. Otherwise, you hasten its fall.
I was already a former member of the Provisional National Defense Council, Sergeant Akatapori.
Na ye free Akatapori hono no ma ye na ne ni enko Henry Cote o man afisem bambo soafo. Na obeka ya Ghana mampani na do danko akufo ne nsam ya wokan ye fa de akoso akenkan sisia no ho no. Ena owura Johnson asiedu nketia ya oyedwemten ne de ma NDC amanyoko no so ade bi atoso. Ena o kire se kane no wote asem no won hyeda anyi ni se na do danko akufo ado ena ekasa no. Ne scienti ofa ne phone a obo playback na woti ye no. No hu se ampa ni nua fellow Ghanaians ena ekasa no. Enti oba na chi kakra ena wotie video no din nti na o heda hu ni ye. Ena osan call benkuma fa so kakra na wotie ni din na ensiri ni timi osan ba ni fa so se ampa na do danko akufo ado na ekasa kire se enya de se obetimi adane tumi no de amaka ne mampani John Dramani Mahama da no se hey Jesus Christ of Nazareth ti o mampani pa na ekasa sa no da bia sama pani ne ka no emu ayedu pa o se ehwe ni ye na enu aka ho bi ama yewura Henry Cote o ma yafisem bambo so afo kire se oh Ghana fo emuntie de ono eka no wone ne wo man afisem bambo so afo ene se nyame ya adom na Ghana fo ye koto abane wi a se NDC edi enkunimu a NPP beja tumi no boko na omo de ama NDC amanyoko no enya de se kikiki wo man do na sumdue ene ne nkan konti enya de se o man madwe se o na ne tumi no emfa mo da na samnie.
Mr. President has given me a marching order, and the marching order is to ensure that this year's elections, before, during, and after, goes on peacefully. And that's by the grace of God I shall do. Mr. President is an astute lawyer, is a political luminary. This is somebody who has been fighting for democracy to thrive in this country and the world at large. And I make reference to the statement that he made when the decision of the Supreme Court was pronounced. He said, though he disagrees with the verdict, but he respects the decision of a court of a competent jurisdiction. So he moves on, and by the grace of God, he has come to win. What will profit us as a political party if we encourage violence? Who are we going to serve in this country? Are we going to serve the people that are dead and buried? No. We are to serve the people, and the people will decide who they want to serve them. As a politician, as a political party, it is our hope, it is our wish, it is our belief that by the grace of God, the good people of this country, the good work that we have done in infrastructure, in other interventions, they will give us another mandate. Perish the thoughts. And I say again, perish the thoughts. If they decide to give the mandate to somebody, we will hand over peacefully, walk away, go to the drawing board and come back, inshallah. But I know that the grace of God
na yetene nka ya fisam bambo so afo awie yi baabi a wonam ene baabi a wodi wani kire ne baabi a ufiri a wo baabi ano ma me ncha wo ade bi ade a me de che wo no ye friend Mizo me pa cho ti nation nso ye wo de ya fra ena de ye mfra ye ewo ho Mizo ena afen so 5G obi bia da ya wo be che ne Mizo ene 5G no nyame ya adom na se ohia wo baabi a wasato ne botom ema wo sika de ka ho efi se ebi wura wo nipadua ne mu a ege nipadua ne si yie ewo apomeden kwa so ebi emu nso mo a mo ye ayefro bedintuo dwumadie bia no anase bi obi da yaresabia bi mpo ne bia wo kosra na wie ya bomode se oni Dr. Silas bebo mponimpu na wagye Mizo ene 5G no de yafra ne de yamfra ye no wo de uhu Dr. Silas ya wo se doctor me pa cho me pede yafra ana me pewei wo de ka na de wo beka no na Dr. Silas ebeye ede mo se wa yese nyankopon fans a wagye di mu nyagro 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 wodi ani ye koko ayam tim sisi yade na eha wana mesrawtie na sha nso 3A Herbal Center e de adura ye frɛ no koko master no abadwa so obi wo hɔ na koko nti obekwan ne hwini mu saa obekwan ne mini mu saa no de nsa he ne baabi no wo gwi no wo gwi no wo kam nyina no wo peja ne hwan hwe baabi emwa wati wo baabi ache mesraw Mr. Herbal call na dane Herbal na afen so apedan na tie ye de ne se bia wo de no ayam tim na koko ne haw na wonom a enya de se befa wo yam obetimi anom akwa adwuma woti wanom atukwan nti ye de no na enema no da enso ya na wahye no nso ya to apete ba bia e 3A Herbal Center Coco Master no ankasa na e kasa no 0546 107107 0546107107 ebrenkoi ukwa wacha yesma besa duo no ko yenkrabata bia ya ebenwo na beje apomuteni ya ne siateka expert na wonhwe yare yanka ye bia ka hu bia no ye hu adwuma enu achi hwehwemu bia nso ye hu adwuma efiri wo namrom kosi wo pampam yare bia ho hwehwemu bia no ebe ye hu adwuma wahara wa wo brebo nom ne wo sabonom ne ye mu nuoma no ana ye hwehwemu mfama wo a se bia wo mogya mu odwonsom na pese bia wo ye hwehwemu ewo mu a na mu yare bi na wakote ne ade ne nyina no ye hu adwuma ne mom de abaso bode ne gu ye kom gu ye tifi gu ye na afo nyina no eye siate ka yare me pa to de bia me ka me kire mu kire wo se yare din hwe de wan fa nkoto akwada bia Ghana for ma moti din de bia no na mo de koto akwada no eye siatica me pa cho yare why ye nkrabata no doso 0540 311 0540 311 na ya hye no nso se new site ho obekọ tano so apatrapa honum na Dr. Abe wo na de wo munie Dr. Abe se be ma de wo to hye na wato ehye tenten nti wo kyena bi no se woni ho a na wo ma anye mobo mabu be obete ase stomach ulcer na ha wana etware na wo fie koko na afifiri ba bia na akoma no na se de esi homen se de esi bono nema nkoye emfa emawo na mo yare bi prostate cancer na ha wana bema ye mere ewo menstrual disorders nyina no tano so apatrapa new site ho ye gye nyina de agu ho na umom ukofi na de wo mu woni se ye de nubra hahama enuahini na eye adwuma ewo ho na sickle cell no de the whole Ghana de obi agitum se Dr. Abe of Abe Herbal Clinic de sickle cell yare no yenye hwehwemu wo ho na yemfa duro nka no ebra emma biem de obi agitum se tano so apatrapa new site ho ana Dr. Abe Trasia wonya tena na kunwa kase no mu a na ba bia aye din osoro ya danseni asase kura di ho danse se Dr. Abe nubra ne hahama de otwa no puruse ye adwuma e wasoye honom 0243 345392 0243 345392 abusuya minim se bia ene ya wodai mu bayi wo bi akosie no a nipa na ebia ote ase no na opa ba fotentafide no so kopa enti ebia waka ade a kire abusuya pa ne se wu a mi wuo no enya me ya ne mo made a benya me ya pa ne se mo amfa internet amma amana mo besie mi wo mu no a ene mi wu pe musie mi amabe cheche mu nyina akọ na mo bayi mu ho ano enti wo de ese ya kura na opese wo di internet kwa wo de cloud internet ebia wo yire motuam frɛ wo mo ebia wo yire adwaye frɛ wo mo wan kasa wo adwaye kura wo de frɛ ba bia sorry schools ahodo no ne ade ne nyina na obi ase cloud internet cloud internet we are the fastest internet in the world 0244 601933 0244 601933 na ye ba one year woton adwene ewo kejetia temna hasei tetere mu se asem bi di ka na asem no editie nti wo de ye ba na ya tetere mu akyerew
21st clinic yes sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nasia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bi a enye na eno na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye nti abaso bo ma gye no wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa Womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa womu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a woma gidi womu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia womu ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 That's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved.
Brakasa ye duaba waso a ne dwumadi wo nipadua biara pomden ene na brabo mu ne hianye pa enye brakasa nko nuaba ne nhaban bi te se kwawunsusu a abonwono ne dia akeka ho no kura enwanunu ahodo a ekwa animu yi ankasa brakasa ne sa nuaba yi binom ne akeka bobudi afa abefo kwan so a ye de aye brakasa powder brakasa powder siesi nipadua na abakwa ahodo no ho ban afri mpani yade ne yade ahodo pi ho fa enkunate de ma baako freduane anopa ne anwumre anafa enkunate de ma baako woni nsuhie yeti anopa ne anwumre wobra wodidi awie ubenya brakasa powder to Kingswalk Herbal ne Heroes Herbal Accra Okesi Drug Lane Dani Herbal Kumasi Mensa Takrade Mose Pharmacy ne Greenlight Pharmacy Sunwane Cash and Carry Supermarket Asantoa Herbal ne Bibidro Depot Techiman Sewa Herbal Mampong etufo mfre 0550 19 15 14 brakasa powder aduane san yedro FD ahwehwe sankratu mu agi atum
Sompa TV Emma Akituapa.
I will say them was say it was so confusing man to watch a church for Kawamuko. Ghana National Association of Teachers, National Association of Graduate Teachers, NFA, Coalition of Concerned Teachers. One mark and one more bomuya wadekata, aquakoma one moment term so for Numunya for Justina, Marigold, a son, Sir Wentier. Na and two NPP are buying so one refuel more car, one more power. Sir, one more share, one more boss allowance, one the mamma church for Bepem allowance and my. And this a one man share and yet who be beer. A church for 150 man temu, one be two move.
Owing to government's continued failure to implement allowances agreed on as well as fulfill promises given. Honorable, the allowances we have been battling over the past 15 years are 17. However, due to several considerations, we have reduced them to 4. Despite this gesture of good faith from the unions, the government is still adamant and has demonstrated bad faith. Pursuant to the above, we call on the employer once again to honor its promises and commitment to our teachers by addressing our concerns over the allowances enumerated above. We wish to stress that we have had enough of the disinterest, feet-dragging, and unfairness of the employer, and will thus not tolerate this situation any longer. We wish to state the strongest times that should the employer fail to address our demands.
And watching no church of one being so a casacra.
We were expecting, sir, now face to face, we talk to her for her to feel what we are going through as teachers. As she's a teacher. First of all, we are disappointed that we for not being here because she's aware that we are coming. At least, give us some few minutes of her time. We know the time schedules. But at least as teachers, at least from here, our leaders.
Na adwene hema nso ye wokageti atemna na ekasa ye maame Grace J dodo na friend na Nasakina wode sama to jatire say do ma fom ho adwene meto mama hama de akaka kon de mahama na oso mtumanye saa sade e bosher Grace de wudi maame ye ti mama nkan news no mahama na omso meto ma fi se na na do agu omani mase papa bosher na do so de bia na do be he omo bonso emam na omo de sansem o nyina to dwabra na na je opokwa agima ba kumase a okosram na wo de tie wo moy ɛyɛ adwen hema na nasaki na yɛte ne kabusua yɛde mu bɛsi ɛwɔ ha ɛna awia yi Sompa TV so ne Sompa 931 Sompa 90.9 Sompa 98.9 yɛn na ne kabo ma awia yi yɛde nsam ne bro samfo pani wura asante yɛbo Benedict sanso so ɛna yɛ kanfo de ma wo sɛ Buzi ɛna afei so maame ya Grace ɛne MCR adwumayɛfo nyina ɛboae kuku akosua so mo Libia boga mo nyina aboa me de kase no bro na kwabena kase ni awia me ne
ya ejewa kwade boti
yes sorry so ma Sompa nkomo so maame premier ne ɛne na badwafo so betena se ɛyɛ bola.
Here in Ghana, when it comes to chicken, the good old days are back. Why? Because Boris B's Chicken, BBC, is here. Yep, give your family and loved ones Boris B's Chicken. Fresh, tasty, delicious. Boris B's Chicken is produced right here in Ghana by our cherished poultry farmers with support from the Ministry